Hey, what's up? It's Dynasty back again with another Mortal Kombat 1 MK1 update on this Sunday afternoon. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope if you've actually managed to find this secret Floyd tower that randomly appears in the Towers of Time, you have had good luck and you've managed to make your way to the top. You beat Floyd and you got that new night variant of the field stage. And if you're like me, chances are, well, you gave up because this damn tower is impossible. But in today's video, few things of note to discuss in regards to Mortal Kombat 1. For starters, Ed Boon's finally back to X Twitter since making that subliminal April 1st tease troll. If you remember, he came out and pretty much was saying that we'd be getting Mortal Kombat 3 classic skins based on the OG sprites, Carrie-Anne Hoskins, Sonya, Sal Davida, Nightwolf from way back in the day, MK3, came out and actually gave us an update in regards to the player engagement when it comes to the PlayStation version of Mortal Kombat 1. Something I think is super interesting because typically when Boon comes out and he shares these statistics, usually it's about the sales of the game, and despite all the negative PR the game's had because of, microtransactions, lack of content, the game not being balanced, you can just insert any complaint you've had about Mortal Kombat since its launch. Usually it does pretty good in sales, and when it comes to engagement, it's still in the top 20. Not the best, but also not abysmal, so got a small update regards to that. And maybe it seems like there is a way to finally trigger the secret fight up against Cyber Smoke that apparently is in the 4th battle, which seems to be Rain in this Floyd impossible tower that randomly appears. Maybe it's via a consumable, because according to you guys, you're getting the perfect block, you're getting the flawless round, and yet it's still not triggering. So maybe this will actually be one method some of you guys can actually try, because well, I haven't even seen this tower reappear since I took my L a couple of days ago. Now, on the Mortal Kombat 2 side of things, the live-action sequel to the 2021 reboot film, I got a few tweets from Todd Gardner where he discusses essentially that it's impossible for them to not put fatalities in the trailer. So safe to say, whenever this trailer for MK2 drops, we're probably gonna see people get killed. And when I say people, I mean beloved characters. So yeah, seems like it's impossible for them to not showcase some of these fatalities. Kind of bittersweet because obviously you want to go into the movie not knowing who's gonna die, but Mortal Kombat is gonna Mortal Kombat. At least when people die, they can be brought back. Ask Kung Lao and Kano, because apparently they're back in this film. So before we break all this stuff down, know the drill by now. It takes you a second. Please drop a like on the video. Last night, super late, I uploaded like an hour of gameplay with Interloko's new game being dubbed Dragon Attack Mythologies. Essentially, you are not Sal Davida's Nightwolf, but you kind of are, and you make your way through 8 different worlds, realms, and you essentially platform your way to a boss battle. It's pretty fun. If you want to go watch that, you want to go support Interloko, again, I'll have that linked down below. And with that said, let's break down all this stuff in regards to MK1 and even the Mortal Kombat 2 live-action sequel movie. So first things first, out of hiding, Ed Boon comes back and says, let's get some more fighting games in the most played games list. And he shared right here, PlayStation US top 15 games ranked by total weekly active users. Week ending March 22nd, 2025. Source is Circana, and again, this is player engagement tracker. Number 1 is Fortnite, and I think I've probably helped because I've been playing Fortnite nonstop over the last like 2 weeks, trying to get to level 100 in my battle pass because I want to get that damn Sub-Zero skin. I think I'm like a level 96, so feel free, if you haven't already, add me on Fortnite and use my creator code, because if you're going to be giving Epic Games money, you can say thanks for all the content I make here on the channel by simply using my code. I love you. Thank you for that. So yeah, Fortnite number 1, Call of Duty number 2, GTA 5 number 3, Roblox number 4, NBA 2K25 is number 5. I can't believe that. It's even higher than Marvel Rivals. 7, you got Madden. 8, you got Minecraft. 9, you got WWE. 10, Assassin's Creed Shadows just dropped, and it's fighting to hit that top 10. Then you got EA Sports College Football. Despite college football being over for months, it's still number 10 and 11. Then you got UFC 5, you got Rainbow Six Siege, which is still shocking to see so high after so many years. Rocket League, and then making your way to number 15 when it comes to player engagement. Mortal Kombat 1, which the week before was at a 19. So was it the double XP weekend? Was it the launch of T1000? Really couldn't give you a clear-cut answer to how exactly it made its way to the top of fighting games with the most engagement on PlayStation, but this is a big W for Mortal Kombat 1. Despite the EVO numbers, again, being the bottom of the barrel, despite this game being personally my least played Mortal Kombat game, and God, feels like a lifetime, it's up there. It's higher than Street Fighter 6. It's higher than Tekken 8. It's higher than Grand Blue. It's higher than Guilty Gear. Name any other fighting game, it's up there. So you gotta give it to them. Who would have thought making Floyd a secret character could probably bring back the hype? It did. I hope they continue to do things like this moving forward. Is number 15 enough engagement to justify a Combat Pack 3 DLC? Honestly, I don't know, but it's a W nonetheless. So if you're enjoying Mortal Kombat 1, I'm happy for you. If you're not, well, there's always Dragon Attack Mythology. So wanted to touch base on that and obviously ask you guys, what do you think about Mortal Kombat 1 being the king on the PlayStation when it comes to fighting games and player engagement? Now, like I mentioned earlier, the actual secret fight on this Floyd tower you're seeing in the background here, by all accounts, we narrowed down how to exactly get it done because both TheThiny and Interloko, the GOATs when it comes to data mining the game's source code, came out and said, yeah, it's dealing with a perfect block in the match and a flawless round. And despite some of you guys telling me I already did both, I haven't had it happen, still haven't seen footage or screenshots, but the word on the street is you guys are trying that, it's not happening. Well, maybe this right here will change that. So I saw the 5th Ace tweet at both TheThiny and Interloko, and at this point in time not gotten a response. Said, is there a way to tell if this will bypass the requirements to face Cyber Smoke when the tower comes back? And attaches a screenshot of the Challenger Medallion consumable, which you can see there, unlock the secret fight of the next encounter. So I'm hoping some of you guys who have the Challenger Medallion from grinding in Invasions stumble upon this Floyd tower. If you do, there's no excuses. I'm pretty sure both Xbox and PlayStation allow you to capture stuff. Capture this. If you can try this, if you can get this done, maybe we'll get a glimpse of what this Cyber Smoke secret fight looks like. I actually had somebody tweet me yesterday saying, Dynasty, why do we care about this secret fight in this tower? Why would we care? Cyber Smoke's been a secret fight in Invasions for months now. You know why I care? Because we haven't seen gameplay footage of it on this stage. For all you know, maybe it's not your typical Invasion secret fight. Maybe you don't just get 1,000 seasonal currency. Maybe something new happens. Maybe there's a unique intro. Maybe. I'm just saying. So instead of being mad that I'm keeping you up to date, guy in Twitter replies, just be thankful. So hopefully we can get an answer to this, because if you can actually do this, that would be amazing. And on the side as well, I figured I'll throw this in here. Earlier today, TheThiny actually shared this post on X, said I took the tracker down for 1 minute and I already got DMs asking me, why is it down? It's more popular than I thought. Thanks, guys. Anyway, added a login with Epic Games button since the website to get your ID no longer works. Epic Games tracking is still incorrect. On the other hand, the next update for MK2 TTH will allow you to track your Floyd challenges in-game. So despite the Epic Games button being added and not fully functional yet, at least TheThiny is still giving you guys alternatives when it comes to finding Floyd. If you still haven't found the OG method to, you know, getting Floyd unlocked, I say getting Floyd unlocked, getting the field stage unlocked to Mortal Kombat 1, you got that still going for you. And I honestly would say that that's probably easier than the random tower that appears with all the ninjas and then fighting Floyd, who's really pissed off. So worth checking out. And if you don't know what MK2 TTH is, it's essentially a mod that Thinny's created on the PC side of things that works with Ermaker's MK1 hook mod. So if you got the PC version of Mortal Kombat 1, you install this mod, well, pretty soon you could just simply track your Floyd challenges in-game. So I'm hoping maybe one day I can actually get my rig up and running that can handle MK1 on PC, and then I could somehow use these mods to unlock the Night Field variant and have that linked to my WBID so I have it on my Xbox, my PlayStation, maybe one day my Switch, because if it wasn't for PC mods, I don't think I'd ever have a chance because, guys, I just don't want to keep doing this, randomly checking the towers at a time, only to get my ass handed to me before I even make it to Floyd. So I'm hoping the PC version via mods can make that a reality for me one day. So there you go. That's everything Mortal Kombat 1 in this video. A master shout out to TheThiny for always doing the Elder Gods work. And we'll see if that consumable, the Challenger Medallion, actually leads to anything. And, well, Mortal Kombat 1, top 15 when it comes to engagement. The #1 most engaged fighting game, according to statistics from Sir Canna. Now, making our way to Mortal Kombat 2, MK2. So a couple of days ago, it's been about a week or so, we got all those screenshots showcasing a bunch of the characters on full display. You got Katana, you got Shao Kahn, you got Liu Kang, you got JC, you got Jax, you got the whole gang, right? Pretty exciting stuff. Now, since then, I talked about this, I want to say like 2 days ago, the Hollywood Reporter actually dropped an article discussing one scene from Johnny Cage where essentially he just comes out and says, "I'm Johnny fucking Cage." I'm not kidding. There was a whole article about one quote that Johnny says in the movie. Now, Todd Gardner, a producer on the first film, second film, has been active, actually giving some insight on what to expect in both the film's trailer and the actual film itself. A couple of days ago, Dave Savage said, "I want to give some advice to Todd Gardner and whoever is stitching the MK2 trailer together. Do not give away any fatalities, please." Can that be possible? Mo Salah says, and Todd Gardner says it's not possible. So, you know, we're going to be seeing people getting killed in this trailer, which I say is fair. Why not? Show me Cole Young getting killed. Fuck it. Let's do it. So, it's got me kind of excited, I guess. You know, bittersweet spoilers, but happened for the first movie. It was bound to happen for the second. Again, death doesn't mean anything in Mortal Kombat, does it? Does it really now? So, do with that as you will. In the same vein of like PR and marketing for this film, Tori said these Mortal Kombat posters were amazing. Do you think we can get something similar to these posters for the sequel? If you remember, we got some pretty awesome graphics leading up to the launch of the first film, showcasing all the characters. Honestly, I think it was some of the coolest stuff they did for that first movie, and Todd Gardner simply comes out and says yes. So looking forward to seeing all these movie posters for the respective new characters in MK2. It's gonna be pretty sick. Thought this kind of set the tone too for how people been lately. You remember I just talked about this article about one Johnny Cage line, you know, Hollywood Reporter article. Ken said the marketing for this movie has been absolutely garbage, and Todd Gardner says, "Thanks for the feedback." Some of you guys gotta chill, man. We're still months out. The movie's dropping in October. I'm sure come summer, which is more than likely when this trailer's dropping, the marketing will pick up. It'll be great. The marketing, that is. The movie, I don't know, but just chill. Be optimistic. I know for some of you all, it's hard to do that, especially given the first movie's reputation, but, you know, just give them some time. If it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad. Let's just see what it is when it gets here. Now, in regards to popcorn buckets, David Santiago said, "What's the popcorn bucket idea for Mortal Kombat? Please be Shao Kahn or Scorpion's helmet." And Todd Gardner said, "The theaters and Warner Bros. Decide that," which I hadn't really thought of. What could they do for like the MK2 popcorn bucket? I guess it could be maybe like a dragon logo, maybe Shao Kahn's hammer, maybe like a giant kunai, maybe like some sunglasses or something, maybe a baby Goro, something, I don't know. So yeah, if you have any good ideas for this popcorn bucket, send them in the comments. Maybe WB will see this and they'll steal that and not give you credit for it. Now, moving on to the final topic when it comes to the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Right here, Mortal Kombat World, we're sharing some awesome screenshots and clips of the Cabal versus Liu Kang scene from the end of the flick. Julian says the fight was too short. Todd Gardner says, agree. Agent W says that's why we need a longer movie, maybe 2 hours or more, so we don't have to worry about fight and story at the same time. Julian says my main hopes for MK2 are longer fights, more violence, and stage fatalities. And Todd Gardner said, you got it. So that's essentially what they've been saying for a while now. Better scenes, more blood. All in all, a better experience than the first movie that pretty much set up this universe. So I'm hoping this rings true because, yeah, even the deleted scenes we got for the first movie that were on, like, the collector's edition DVD, they really, I feel like, should have been in some type of director's cut of MK1. And apparently that's never going to happen, which I think is such a missed opportunity because some of those deleted scenes really do help the pacing of the film. I don't know. We'll see how MK2 goes, but at least they're saying and doing all the right things, right? I don't know. I guess I'll come back in October and give you my thoughts on it. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Just a quick update regards to both Mortal Kombat 1 and the MK2 sequel movie. What do y'all think of this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. Subscribe for more MK content like this on the channel. Until next time, your host, TheThiny. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you. Hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.